This is the Innovative Traders, and welcome back to my channel. For those that are new to my channel, my name is Ivory Maramba, the trader behind Innovative Traders. I focus on smart money concept, specifically supply and demand, and also market structure. Right, so I'm about to give you guys an update and a breakdown on what I'll be currently looking for this week. Update, of course, of the previous pair that I did last week, right? So without any further ado, let us take a look at the first pair, which is AUD USD. So with AUD USD, if you can do a quick recap on the high time frame, right, on the weekly as per culture, right, we had this bearish order flow going towards the downside. We have this bearish order flow pointing towards the downside, right? You're looking for selling opportunities for the longer term run. But right now, price switched character on the weekly, right? Why? We are looking to facilitate the weekly pullback before a push towards the downside, right? So that's it for the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily, just for a quick recap, right? Quick recap. So us having that on the high time frame on the weekly, going to the daily, this is what we're currently having right now. Price obviously is viewed as a swing break of structure, right? The change of character on the weekly is going to be visible as a swing break of structure on the daily, right? So right now, price is currently sitting in this manner. I said to you guys, for us to start to experience a pullback on the daily, right, to facilitate the move, we want to see what the change of character upon the area of this. We want to see price switching its order flow to a bearish order flow, right? I said to you guys, we have to violate. We need to see this low going, right? This low going for us to experience price pushing towards the downside before a push further towards the upside, right? But as you can see, price is still contained in a bullish order flow, right? The bullish order flow. We've been looking for those intraday long opportunities, right? Targeting those intraday weak highs. If you can take a look at the 4-hour time frame, this is what we've been having, right? Since the previous week, we had an entry here, beautiful one, right, respected accordingly, and another one here from this change of character, right, another one here, and it pushed up beautifully. So, and this previous week I was looking at this break of structure, price came back down, gave me change of character, but took me out of break even. If we can just view into that in a bit, we had an entry, right, there, which was more visible on the 1 hour, right? We had price giving us this bit of price action, a low, a high, a sweep of these equal lows, right? Sweep of these equal lows, and a nice gravitation towards the upside, closing above this high, a clean change of character, and a tracement. My entry was here because of I entered around the 1 hour time frame. Unfortunately, price came back up and took me out with at break even, right? At break even. The moment price broke this high, I moved to break even. It came back lower, then it took me out, right? It took me out. So that happening, I said to you guys, I'm gonna wait for price to at least show me that they are going to respect this by breaking this high impulsively and retracing back in signs of weakness and giving me a change of character on the lower time frame that I can enter upon, right, and take price towards that. But that failed to happen. This is what has happened. Price just broke above, right? It is just broke above in this manner, continue going towards the upside. Obviously, for those that were quite active this week, they would have caught this entry here and held it towards the upside. I said to you guys that I won't be that much of active because I don't like trading on the first week of the month, since it's a heavy with fundamentals, right? But then what I liked about this setup is that it actually completed its move, right? What happened was price gave us a clean change of character on the 4-hour, right? Let me just go there just now so you can get to see it. So if you entered on the 4-hour, right, around about there, stop loss below this lows, you could have held towards the upside and finally reach your target, obviously with a quite bit of a drawdown below there, right? If you held until then that's good for you there. That's the job well done there. So price didn't give me that break retracement in sense of weakness, right? Just pushed up, came back here, and just continued towards the upside. I like this setup because of it completed its move, which is what I like to see, obviously, right? So right now we're still trapped in a bullish order flow, right? We failed to close above, This can possibly mean that price is now willing to push towards the downside, right? To facilitate the daily pullback before it push even more higher. So right now, it's just a matter of waiting for the market to give us a clearer picture of what is going to happen next, or what might happen next, right? So you want to see price. Firstly, we have switched character here. We are going to facilitate the pullback. If you're a lower time frame trader, you can enter, sell, and about there, hold until here, get to see what is going to happen here. If you don't switch, then obviously we are going to push even more towards the downside, right? So right now on AUD USD, I'm waiting for a clear indication upon areas of discount before I push back higher, because if we fail to close above, this might be an indication that I'm about to start to facilitate the daily pullback. So that's it for AUD USD. Let's take a look at the Euro NZD, since I also shared a setup on it too. With Euro NZD, I said to you guys, I'm holding a trade, right? I'm holding a trade, obviously at break even. Price was around about this area here, right? It was around this area here. I was waiting for price to come back, mitigate this, which it did. It pushed up. I was waiting for price to come back and just push towards the upside, then finally breaking this high, because if you can look at the 1 hour time frame, we have a clean impulsive intent towards the upside. Let me just remove this, right? We have a clean impulsive intent towards the upside, right? Price tapped my entry, it went up, tapped on a supply, it came back lower, right? Reacted in this manner, switched character. So this was now our newly protected low, right? New protected low. So expecting price to come back and tap us on a new entry and push towards the upside. But what happened? Price just continued breaking to the downside, took us out of break even, and now price is currently sitting in this manner, right? From this point, price can just push towards the upside, or it will just push towards the downside. Why? We're still contained in a strong internal bearish order flow. This is a strong internal high, this is a weak internal low, right? So you want to see price breaking towards the upside, retracing back in signs of weakness again, giving us a change of character, and we will look to take price towards the upside. Remember, on the daily we are currently bullish, right? A clean bullish order flow, which is higher probable, right? A clean bullish order flow, right? Clean bullish order flow. We have this clean break towards the upside with pure intent. We have this break to the upside with pure intent, a clean retracement in signs of weakness, right? In signs of weakness, a change of character. We need another change of character here to take it towards the upside, because of if we enter on the daily, we are going to have a much bigger stop loss, right? We might not gain a decent reward onto that. So you just have to wait for price to give us a change of character in the lower time frame and take it towards the upside, right? But overall on the daily, we are bullish. We're still trapped in a weekly bullish order flow, internal order flow, right? High highs, high lows, high high, high low, high high, high low. Until we break this low, we're still looking forward for buying opportunities until we violate this high, right? The moment we break this low, then we know we're about to facilitate the weekly pullback, Right now, I'm looking for buying opportunities on Euro NZD. I just have to wait for the market to give me a clearer picture, right? A clearer picture. If you can remove this is currently what we're having. If you can break this high and retrace back in signs of weakness, I'll enter upon any newly formed level of demand and take price towards the upside. So it's a matter of waiting for the market to give us a clearer picture. We still have the whole month ahead. This is just going to be the second week of the month, so it's a matter of waiting for the market to come to us and not chase the market. Let's take a look at the last update, which is USD CHF, which I also shared with you guys. I said to you, I'm looking for buying opportunities. Why? We are now looking for retracement. I said to you, this is basically what? A counter to the higher time frame, but pro to the internal or intraday time frame, right? So I was looking for price to give me those buying opportunities to facilitate the weekly pullback before it pushed towards the downside, right? So basically meaning I was trading counter to the higher time frame, but pro to the intraday, right? If you can take a look at what is happening here, price was around this area here before it broke here, right? I said to you guys, we have a clean reaction on here, a push up with clean intent, a change of character. We want to see price coming into areas of demand on the lower time frame, and we hold it up until this area here, possibly even more higher into discounted weekly regions, right? So let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame to see a much more clearer picture. If you can take a look at what is happening here, we had price breaking in this manner, right? We have this clean sweep here, a break of structure to the upside on the 4-hour time frame, retracements in signs of weakness, a reaction on our demand, the change of character, followed by what? By an internal eye pause, confirming that we are about to go to the upside. So this was a high probable setup, right? We are counter but pro today, intraday. So price breaking this high here impulsively. So I wanted to see price retracing even more lower and giving me change of character. So as I shared this pair, price was around about this area here, right? And I said to you guys, for those that are trading on the swing time frame, like you can wait for price for the market to open and the spreads to cool down and take an attempt upon the tap of this here, right? Upon the cool down of the spreads, you take your attempt, stop loss there, you target the high, right? You target the weak high. You target the weak high there. That's what I said. That was our option 1, right? And option 2, I said to you guys, if you're an intraday trader, you can wait for price to give you this price action, right? You can wait for price. Since we have this clean change of character after a tap of the demand on the M15, we had a change of character on the M15, right? And we had another change of character tracing back. So this happening here, we want to see this inversely happening around this area here. Obviously, those that are trading the lower time frames are going to have to wait for what? For the London and the New York, right? So we wanted to see the inverse of this happening here, which did not happen, right? Price came back, gave us a low, acted in this manner. Obviously, waiting for price to come back higher, right? Drop, break here, obviously give us an entry and take it to the upside, right? That did not happen. So obviously, if you've taken the swing trade, you have taken a loss, which is obviously part of the business. That's okay. But this setup overall is an A+ setup because of everything was ticking on our checklist. So for me, right now, I'm seeing price pushing even more to the downside. Why? We have switched bearish, realigning with the higher time frame narrative, right? Everything is consumed here. This demand has been consumed, this one consumed, this one consumed, right? Nothing is fresh up there. So the only fresh demand supply, I mean, to say about that, supplies, this is a supply chain. The only fresh supply is this one here, right? So for me to see price going up, I need to see price violating this high, giving me a sign that I'm about to facilitate the pullback of this bearish leg, which is in line with the bearish order flow on the 4-hour time frame and also in line with the daily and the weekly. Right? Everything is saying bearish. So I want to see price retracing, breaking this high, retracing in signs of weakness, giving me change of character upon any uniform level of supply on extreme regions before I push back toward the downside, targeting this weak internal low. That's what I'm looking for on this USD CHF. Like I said, this week you're going to wait for the market to come to us. We're not chasing anything. So we have a 4-hour week low right there. 4-hour week low up there. It's a 4-hour strong high. It's a 4-hour strong high, right? It's a 4-hour strong high. Right now, price is realigned with the higher time frame. We want to see price retracing back and giving us a change of character, and we take it towards the downside. Of course, given that they're going to get the right entry requirements upon the tap of this extreme supply, possibly refined on the lower time frame. That's what I'm looking for on USD CHF. And that is it for this market breakdown. It's a matter of sitting on our hands, letting the market come to us and not chase the market. Let's not force any setups. We're going to wait for the market to come us. We still have the whole month ahead of us. Right? The market is going to present plenty of opportunities. Right? I would like to stay away from the first month and the last, from the first week and the last week of the month. I like to trade on the second week and the third week of the month because they tend to be more productive compared to the first and the last week of the month. So that's it for this market breakdown. Let us meet on the next one, right? You know how it is. Stay sharp, trade smart, and stay blessed. Innovative traders, we out.